This mute shit's got to go, Pat.
No, it only mutes you for the intro. Go ahead, Kurt.
That's we're gonna start it off right there. You got $20 going to the jar, to the Church of Satan.
The Church of Satan can go fuck itself. Literally, I haven't even talked to that dude.
Welcome to the Foxxhole, everybody. Tonight we are talking about zombies, man. We're gonna be talking about our favorite zombie movies, what we think we're gonna do, and then when we get near the end of the show, we're gonna start talking about the realism behind it. What can we actually expect if we should see the dead rise again? Are we gonna last more than 48 hours? Are you gonna last more than 48 hours? Let's find out. What's everybody doing tonight? Pat, what's up?
Oh, you just dead named me, bro. I'm the purple one. What are you doing?
Fuck you.
That's $20 back in my pocket. Drunkle Mike, how are we doing this evening?
I can't complain, man. Life is good.
Very hard to complain sometimes. And Amy,
I don't want to sound disingenuous about
your
the
mic is off,
I
sir.
have.
Yeah, my bad. I just wanted to get y'all out. I don't want to, my sounds and nothing to mess it up, so I always keep my shit muted. But I'm doing well, man. I just came back from my high school basketball game. My adrenaline's still pumping, so I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's kick it off. Favorite fucking zombie movies, man. I think Dawn of the Dead's got to take it for me. The 2003 version.
I mean, that is very hard to beat. I don't know. I'm still thinking like that, or maybe Shaun of the Dead, because that's. I mean, how do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
and the entire 6 movies of Resident Evil, best zombie movies ever made. I watch them because I have to.
I'll go with there's a separation, man. There's like the ones that you grew up with as a kid, and then the early aughts to now. The classic Romero films, absolutely.
Yep.
They hold a special place in my heart, man. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead, yeah. Dead Don't Die. I don't know if y'all ever seen that one with Bill Murray.
I have seen that, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. But yeah, you want a horror classic or horror comedy?
What you got, Ed?
My favorite one of all time. Do y'all know about Bordello of Blood?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude! Yeah, I have
Tales
not
from the
seen
Crypt.
that in a long fucking time.
Tales from the that nigga that played whoever that bald head dude with them eyes. Every time I see him in movies, I still think of that movie.
Yep.
Wow.
Jada Pinkett was even in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You never seen that guy?
No.
Never seen that slide?
No, that's Tales from the Crypt. I remember watching with my grandma when we were kids, but like I was too young to remember like the stories, but I remember the Crypt Keeper, obviously,
What they did was the show was so big that they gave them a movie. And it's an actual movie that came out. It was just presented like Tales from the Crypt, but it's fire. It's still go to the. You know how you watch a movie from back in the day and it's trash? You can watch that shit today and it's still good.
Yeah, that's a lot of the early 90s.
That's a good way of putting that, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree. I've been thinking about this for days now, and I couldn't even remember Bordello of Blood. That's how far back it's been.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You remember Dead Alive? Late 80s?
No.
It's like one of the most grotesque. When you get a chance, go on YouTube or find Dead Alive. It's one of those movies like Cannibal Holocaust where it's like I can't even watch this shit.
You thought, I don't know, Cannibal Holocaust wasn't even that bad.
No, it wasn't. But it's worse than, it's just the way they do the practical effects in this movie, it's disgusting.
But I think that's what makes a good movie. Like, that's why Dawn of the Dead is such a great fucking movie. Everything you see in there is practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Redneck Zombies is another one that's overtly gory.
That's
I've not seen that.
Yeah, oh man. They went wildly overboard.
What movie is it? What city is it filmed in? Or like supposed to be in?
I don't know, man. It's in the middle of the woods. It's redneck. Yeah. So, yeah. But no. I mean, there's scenes on there that if I start talking about it, it'll probably get this show flagged. So,
I mean, we haven't been flagged yet, and we said some pretty retarded shit.
Yeah, we say some wild shit.
Well, I mean, you want to see some people grape zombies or zombies graping others?
Oh, okay. That's
there you go.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, yeah, that might get us flagged.
Yeah.
So zombie sex, basically.
Yeah, that'll
we're
get
not
you.
Gonna show a video of that.
Yeah, there's another scene in a movie called Dead Genesis, where society has kind of put itself back together, and they send out hunting parties for zombies. and there's this one town called Necropolis, and there's a bar there. And anyway, there's special activities like multiple champagne room type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, one dude walks back there because he's new on the squad, and they're like, "Yeah, it's initiation time. You go do the thing." And it's like his dead wife. It's a zombie, and yeah. So you see her all like bloody, tied up on a bed, and there's like used bloody condoms all over.
All right.
That's
yeah,
yeah.
That's different.
It's
so
not healthy.
when it comes to zombies and shit, I think the more terrifying is the faster they fucking move.
Yeah, the whole zombie. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something right now. The zombies from 28 Days Later are completely different fucking animals.
Yeah, the fucking sprinters, man. Like as many plans as we can have, and we're gonna. This is a good way to steamroll into that. The amount of plans we can have, like the normal like Walking Dead zombies, that's pretty easy. You know, if you just keep a good sprint every so often, you can outrun these motherfuckers. But if they start sprinting after you, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. Now your weapons or what you got going on, you need to move.
You got to get on top of the roof.
Cardio, man. Cardio.
You got to get on top of a roof just like a dog. When a dog comes, you got to find a car to get on top of. Same thing with them damn zombies. You better get up at something high.
Yeah, but then you end up just like they did in fucking Dawn of the Dead. Now your building is surrounded because there's fucking 100 of them. More and more coming.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another reason why don't be where the people are if you can get away with it, right?
So most of us live in more urban and suburban areas, so it's like we don't really have too much of an option to just go off into the woods and be hunky dory. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of fighting your way in and out.
Well, I mean, depends.
Yeah.
Like, what can you throw in your car quickly and get the fuck out? Like, everybody should have at least a half tank of gas at all times. Like, where can you get?
So with any shit hits the fan scenario, if you're one of the people that try to get out while the getting's good, you're going to get gridlocked, and your car is going to be one of the ones that's abandoned on the highway.
Yep.
So
and it's going to be full of shit for me when I come by a week later.
Yeah. I might have to peel your stinking dead corpse out of the fucking driver's I'm gonna get your shit.
That's a good point. I mean, when shit hit the fan, if you're not already gone, just hunker down, man. Because it's easy for Drunkle. He's out in the fucking wilderness with his ridgeline and everything like that. But for me, I'm in a neighborhood. I'm not dead in the middle of Indianapolis. I'm a little outside of Indianapolis, but still, it's a neighborhood. And I have a quick access to go north, though. I have very quick access to go north. So, and there's a lot of just nothing in the north of Indiana.
Bear the cold.
What's that? There's a recent movie that came out, but it was like a Chinese flick. And it was all Asians or whatever, but it was a zombie movie. It was like on Netflix and all that. Y'all know what
Train to Busan.
What's it called?
Train to Busan. It's Korean.
I believe that is my stepdaughter was watching it. I thought that was
pretty
good.
That is a good movie. Now, what's funny about that one is my buddy turned me on to that one, but he watched it in Korean, right, with just the English subtitles.
That's how she watches it.
And then I watched it in English, dubbed in English, right? Now we watched it together, and he's like, "This is bullshit." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "It's not even just the language that they changed; it's the music. The music is a lot scarier in the Korean version than it is in the Americanized version. There's only one scene where they kept the super scary fucking music, and that shit had my heart pumping."
Well, yeah, being a musician myself, and I like to sit around and watch movies on silent sometimes and kind of make my own scores and stuff like that. The music matters so fucking much to the emotions of the film, to how like different scenes are brought in and things like that. Like, I don't know, don't mess with that. You didn't need to mess with that anyways.
No, it would have been good.
So yeah,
a bad background score will ruin your immersion.
Oh yeah,
every time. Yeah.
And yes, News, I do sit around my guitar sometimes, and I think about it because that's a cool idea to me. I want to make movie scores. That sounds fun.
No, you're absolutely right. They're very important. It's just that I don't understand why they would change it. Like you said, my wife is Mexican. She watches movies, and we watch them in Spanish and everything. And like you said, it changes everything sometimes. But ain't no point in changing the music. It's just weird when I watch like an Asian movie and they're all speaking Spanish. It's like, what the fuck?
That's gotta be a mind fuck. That's got to be a mind fuck.
Exactly, a mind fuck. Exactly. even when I see too many black people with the English accent, that shit irks me. It's like, stop it. Stop doing it.
See, I don't mind that. What I really enjoy is I enjoy watching black people speak Spanish. I love that shit.
That's funny.
I love that. It's not even that it's funny. It works. It's fucking great.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. There's something about Asians speaking Spanish that would have a direct line to my chuckle bone, dude.
No, it looks
Like,
crazy. It just looks crazy.
yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does. So, what's your ideal favorite weapon for said event?
Oh, we're going to that already?
Mm,
Shit.
I'm ready. No, this is the meat of the bone for me.
Oh, I know it is. I just wanted to wait, but that's okay. We'll go.
Oh, okay, no, I mean, you can hold off.
No, it's okay. It has been brought up. It will be talked about. I'll go first. Two weapons, I guess, because I'm going to say you get one pew and you get one melee. You know, like I like a basic kind of metal baseball bat, a shorty though, a shorty one, like a skull crusher type of deal. And
Baseball bat.
honestly, I keep preaching it the 1022 because it's the most versatile piece of equipment you can have for something like this in this situation. No, you're not going to kill a deer for food with a 1022, but everything else, I know you can, but it's not smart. But yeah, I feel like a 22 and maybe a 22 pistol. I always got 9mm on me, so it's not like I'm going into battle with just one thing. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't see anything wrong with that, but yeah, go ahead.
My question would be about the killing deer. Why do you feel like you would need a hunt still? Because I mean, if it's just a few people and all the food ain't going on.
No. We're talking about a zombie apocalypse. This shit's over. Like, you're not going to have grocery stores, nothing. Everybody's fucked up.
Oh, I mean, like all the food's already been eaten, and like we're at the very end of the end.
Yeah, we're talking about pure survivability on your own or with a group of people.
I got you then. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a truck. I need a big truck. I would really. I need a big truck. Them joints, maybe a Hummer with the guns on the top or whatever.
Well,
Something
everybody
like
wants a Hummer
any
with
type of machine gun. I'm not really good with the names, but give me that and just something to blow shit up with. That's what I need. Some blow shit up. Like you said,
some wish list shit.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I want that right now.
Surrounding me. Yeah. It's time to just blow this bitch up. Even if I gotta go, it's time to blow all this shit up.
Well, you went ahead and got. We were talking more realistic. He's talking about a Hummer with a 50 cal.
No, I'm over here like, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Ideally, yeah. I mean, and I've got that same kind of thing going on. We've got the same plan goes for everything. Anything that happens, you know, I've got friends locally. I got coworkers locally. We work in a big warehouse. It's fenced in. There's security property. Like there's big trailers that we could line up around the property and secure it. I've had a lot of time to fucking. I worked in the same building for 10 years. I've had a lot of time to think about what I'm gonna do. You know. Provided we can all get there, and that's the goal. Is everybody gets there. We all got something we need to do, and everybody, you know. Well, we all got a job and a part to play.
Like
my the resources you got where you're at.
My network of people includes Sly Fox, but we're 3 hours away from each other. So really, if it was network of people here, I got the guy beside me, and maybe one other. Yeah, I got him, and I got maybe a couple other people. But it's. I don't think it's. It would have to be somewhere. I don't know about going to the woods. Honestly, it would have to be somewhere like a little closer to the city, probably because of. I don't know. I really don't know how to. I haven't really thought about the actual plan.
What about like a hotel?
I mean, if you could find the top floor or something like that and lock it off,
barricade it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of that's kind of like a lot. That's kind of like a lot of the problem that. Let's see. That's kind of like the issue with trying to find a place, because that first week everybody and their mother is going to be just panicking. Everybody and their mother is going to be everywhere. That's what I liked about that show that Pat didn't like, Black Summer on Netflix. I think it illustrated pretty good in that first season of just what kind of chaos you'd be seeing in the street, and just kind of, you're going to be constantly moving, constantly on your feet. And if you get a car, you're lucky enough to get a car, you've got the gas that's in it, and that's about it. But
I would just be like, okay, news, come to my house, hunker down with me, bring your firearms, bring some food. If you got anybody else with you can trust, bring them around, because more is better, and things like that. And you'd have to barricade off the entrance to the neighborhood. This is, there's things I have ideas of how to stay in place for a certain amount of time, but as far as bugging out, truly, I haven't. It just doesn't make any sense for me right now.
This is going to switch to a bug in or bug out conversation.
Oh, no, bugging out is definitely something we're going to talk about. Or bugging in versus bugging out. I'm bugging in basically, with my leg issues that everybody knows about, it doesn't make sense for me to go running around in the woods. I wouldn't make it very far, but at least in my house, in my area, I can manage that and, see all around the house. I can see what's coming down the street and things like that. And the one
Yeah,
thing
but there's. Go ahead, continue.
the one thing I don't have is trust in neighbors to be on the same shit.
You've got no like community.
I mean, no, not really. It doesn't work. No. Up here, man, people don't even talk to each other. It's like it's a weird thing. Like the whole Richie Carmel thing. Everybody's like off to themselves. Nobody wants to be out talking to each other and shit. It's not like the city. It's not like I grew up.
I can see that.
If you and yours ever needed a place to go and you have the sense to get here before it all goes down, man, we got room.
Yeah, I figured you guys had some room down there.
Yeah, we do.
And I definitely bring a lot of.
Now the thing of it is I'm surrounded by like rednecks, mostly Mennonite and cows. So
you said so, you know, Amish and cows.
Yeah. So it'd be really entertaining to see.
Yeah, but you gotta feel like those the Amish
blue-eyed family of bonnet wearing fucking
fucking zombie slayers.
I'm like, man, this is.
I feel like the Amish would do really good, man. They're all they got is hand-to-hand shit anyway.
They would, and honestly, like, you know, just being around them for as long as I have, they are the most healthiest people in the area. They don't have any autoimmune deficiencies. They don't have ADHD. It's really weird being around them and trying to socialize with them, because the way they are, they're not affected by the me now and the gimmies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. But yeah, they're pacifists by nature, so it would be super weird again to. But yet they're resourceful people, so I mean that's the kind of people you'd want to protect, right? So
yeah, but I feel like it would be mutually beneficial. They would need the protection from the gun with the guns. You would need the protection. I mean, not even protection, but you would need like their know-how, the resources, and the capability to live without power and running water and shit like that. I mean, to be honest, the one thing that I'm gonna miss the fucking most is like hot goddamn shower. That is the one thing I will miss fucking most.
There's ways you can get around that too, man.
No, but it's not the same as 45 minutes steaming like a lobster in my bathroom. It's not. Nothing's gonna compare to that.
Right? No, I mean, no. You got a very good point. So I guess like the people that would do best are the ones that are used to being outside of the comfort zone.
There you go. That's what I was looking at with the Amish. Yeah. They don't need anything from us or the government. They can operate by themselves, keep themselves going. So if let's say a zombie apocalypse did happen and they found out about it, they'd probably just shrug their shoulders and be like, "Oh, back to our day."
No, you'd see a bunch of beardy motherfuckers with no mustache and suspenders coming out there with farming tools,
do they
just
keep guns
like
and shit?
killing it.
They can't use guns
like that, Mike.
Well, okay, so there's a difference between Mennonite and Amish. Amish, no electricity, right? No,
that's the ones I know about.
Outside of primitive mechanical advantage, they're not allowed to mess with it. Mennonite have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, so they drive cars. They watch TV, listen to the radio. They partake in everything that the English people and everybody in this panel would be considered English.
Yeah.
The Mennonite partake in this stuff, but it's extremely limited. The Amish absolutely do not.
Do you think the zombies would even make it out there? Because the zombie, if you think about how the zombie works, it has to eat someone, and that person has to find someone, and you get it past a certain amount of miles. It's like, if they're out there in the country.
In America, probably not. In Europe, absolutely.
Well, yeah.
They would have a hard time in the areas where people already have guns. So, like, I mean, really, if this shit were to, like, ground zero would be to Chicago, and there's a couple of people somebody's going to be real happy to put them the fuck down and just, you know, rejoice about it. And so
but we also got to consider like the exchange rate here. How fast are these fuckers turning?
Yeah. And are they shamblers or are they runners?
That's true. I'm going to go with shamblers for this whole show because that's.
What the hell is a shambler?
The
It's
ones
the
that kind of
difference in
shuffle
movies.
along like Walking
Oh,
Dead.
the ones like
Yeah.
the thriller and
Slow.
shit.
Yeah.
The ones that you'll be able to smell a mile and a half off because
Right.
they're fucking rotten corpses.
Yeah. And then the
What
other
about
I
would be
think-
What about a boat?
I don't have any water.
Earth
I'm
has-
right off the lake.
Yeah,
I can do
houseboat
that.
would be nice.
I'm saying if we can get to a boat and we can get as much shit as we can to the boat, we might have to keep coming back and forth to land and shit to get new
Well,
shit. But
Actually, you bring up a very good point because on the boat you have access to fish. There's
You
your
don't
food.
want to eat those fish though because of all the dead that are going to be in the
Oh,
water
no.
from people that are also going into the water trying to get on boats and shit.
Well, then it would have to be a boat in a different lake. It would have to be something that a smaller.
y'all
lake.
talking about lakes. I'm talking about the Pacific and the Atlantic and the. I'm not talking about no lake now. I'm talking about getting the fuck out of this motherfucker as far as I can.
Well, I mean, as long as you got something to desalinate your water, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Fresh water is easy to, even if it's dirty, we can clean it. Desalination is
Get one
another
of
thing.
these rich motherfuckers that's already dead that got boat, just take their shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm on Team Raider though, so for me, I'm more of like a give me your shit than a preparer.
That's what I was thinking for
Well,
the
yeah,
Amish.
that
I was
makes
like,
more
we brought
sense.
the shit out them Amish motherfuckers. That's why I said, do
Yeah.
they got guns? Because we coming and taking all they cattle and all that shit they didn't grew. It's ours now.
Well,
Yeah, we had
there's
this
a term-
group during COVID. Called we called ourselves the Paper Raiders because we're coming for your toilet paper.
You guys ever watch videos of people coyote hunting or hog hunting at night?
I've seen them.
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just spraying, dude.
No, they're not just fucking.
I've seen the
spraying.
spray, man.
These are people that spend $25,000
To go up in a helicopter, yeah.
on a rifle that
Fucking nods and
Put your
IR
belly-
strobes.
from 1,000 yards away.
Tech
there's
15s.
bunches of them.
That
Now
shit's too
imagine
easy.
that posted up everywhere in these mountains.
That
That's
shit's
just
too easy.
Well, not only that,
Man,
is-
it would be easy fucking pickings out here, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't sound like it's for sport because that just seems like a
it's
layup.
for control.
It's crowd control. It's more crowd control than sport.
That's exactly what it is, man. It has nothing to do with sport. People actually get paid to go coyote hunting on farms. Yeah,
Well,
Now-
hey, if y'all go, let me. Hey, don't send it.
dude, it is a hoot.
Do you think people, the police, the military, would be as retarded as they are on zombie movies, or do you think people would actually be able to fend them off? Because it seems like every movie I've ever seen, the police, the military, they get overrun by these zombies that are walking, 0.25 miles an hour, and it's like, you guys suck. Like, what?
Well, you
Yeah.
also have to realize that the troops that would be in contact with zombies first, these are going to be National Guard guys. These are going to be weekend soldiers because they're not going to have time to get the actual Army and Marine Corps out there. You'll have some pockets of troops that'll be able to hold their own, but it's not going to be the incompetency we see in movies is pretty accurate in my opinion.
I would say
Until you get around secure facilities, like I'm sure y'all remember the whole storm Area 51. They can't stop us all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tried.
Oh no, they didn't even attempt it because those motherfuckers would be laughing in minigun. Just
Yeah.
And there's 100 of them on the ground. And as soon as that happens, how many people are going to abandon the mission? Now with zombies, yeah. I mean, even if we're talking about fucking runners, man. I mean, you got mortar teams, folks running miniguns, snipers. So
Yeah, I think World War Z, the book, covered that pretty well with the Battle of Yonkers. You've got explosives and bombs and shit, sure, but now you've got half zombies crawling on the ground, biting at your fucking feet and ankles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got
Yeah,
pieces of these fucking things everywhere. You get blood and shit on you, and now you're gonna get infected. And explosives aren't the best way to go, but
No. And World War Z gave us a way out. All we got to do is go fuck some stripper raw and get the clap or something like that, and the zombies don't want to mess with us anymore.
no, that's the movie. Don't listen to that bullshit.
I'm going off the movie.
that's all we have to go on, Sly.
Read the book. The book is fantastic.
Read.
Yo, let me ask you
Right.
this, Slide. Do they do like if zombies don't get blood after a certain amount of times? Do they don't ever die? They don't just perish?
Well, that's kind of the thing, and it varies with whatever zombie thing you're going with. And if we're gonna go for a real world aspect of it, you're only gonna have about 2 or 3 weeks worth of zombie lifespan before it's just being out in the elements and decay and stuff like that. Before that happens, and they're not gonna be able to attack you. So you really only got to get past that first month.
Oh yeah. I'm getting on the boat for a month, my nigga.
Yeah, you really only got to worry about that first month. If you can make it past that first month and then isolate it, it'd be like running into zombies would be like how often you would see a fucking coyote or a deer. Oh, there's another one. Got to drop him real quick. You know what I mean? At a certain point, it'll be like running into fucking a wild dog or something.
You're like, oh shit, there's out.
Yeah, there's another one.
Shit, there's one out.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad that you brought up the wildlife thing again, because once people deplete the resources that are in the cities, which will happen very fast, people will start flooding out to the rural areas, and with no DNR, people hungry, wildlife is going to take a hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you won't be able to find a fucking deer.
No, you're gonna be more surviving on squirrels and fucking pigeons and
and
all whatever
those
small
are gonna
game.
run out too, man. Like
Yep.
nature's pantry isn't infinite.
It is not.
You have to let them breed and you have to let them reproduce. But again, to the point that you made earlier, it's about surviving the transition, not surviving, well, this is the new norm and there's zombies everywhere.
Right.
Which is why, like, my advice to most people is, you're gonna want to hunker down if you can, and then if you can survive that first week of mass panic, even the first 3 days, FEMA tells you to only keep 3 days worth of supplies. Do you know why? Because after 3 days, all of the nuclear plants, they will melt down. They've only got 3 days of emergency power to keep them from melting down.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna keep that shit running as long as fucking possible.
Yep. And that's if chaos and pandemonium doesn't erupt at one of those.
Yeah, that's if the guys that are running that facility aren't, going home to their families and stuff like that. These got to be some dedicated fucking people to keep the lights on,
Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, when that shit's kind of popping off, I'm going to be concerned about getting home and taking care of me and mine, rather than making sure your lights turn on and off when you ever play with a switch.
Like, it sounds fucking stupid, but I've told my old lady before, and I've told my kid before, like, hey, man, anything happens while you're at work or at school, whatever, just get the fuck home. That is your only goal. I don't care how you do it. You get the fuck home, and we'll go from there. If I'm not there when you get there, fucking wait for me, and I will get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But, I
love that you actually had this conversation with your family. I think that's fire.
Yep.
You need to, and it sounds stupid, but if you're prepared for zombies, you're prepared for fucking anything.
Yeah, that's the whole thing behind the zombie idea. We're not necessarily talking about, yes, there's going to be actual zombies. This is more of just a scenario builder to learn to think like this and things like that. To learn to think that you have to be on your own, you have to do things for yourself, and to think 4 moves ahead type of thing.
Well, there's going to be a lot of desperate fucking people out there, and they're no different than zombies. They're going to want your shit, and they're going to want it now. And are you going to give it to them? Fuck you. I'm not giving you shit.
The desperate people are the runners.
Yeah,
well, I'm not going to blow them away. I'll shoot them in the
basically
foot.
the same category. If you want some bullshit, you're getting shot off top.
Yeah, fuck that. You're just getting smoked, bro. Fuck that. I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
If we're not trying to help each other fucking win it, then you're out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if I think you a shady motherfucker, I'm
well, yeah, at that point you got to trust your gut and your discernment and be like, well, what is this person's motives? Why are they even here? And if you can't even trust their motives and they act funny, well, sorry, you're not making it past the line, bud.
Nigga, you eat the last apple without telling me I'm shooting.
I swear. I had to give my homeboy shit because he's like that with food. I'm like, bro, you're kind of selfish, man. I might have to smoke you. Don't play with me.
You ain't to be trusted. That let you know you ain't to be trusted. Period.
Especially
I would really hate to kill somebody over a bowl of bone broth. You know what I mean?
It's the principle,
hey man,
baby. It's the
principle, bro. We cannot lose our principles. When the zombies come, we cannot lose our principles.
I think I'm 1 out of 4. I wouldn't shoot someone for eating the last apple because it was the last apple. Like, what are you going to do with the last apple anyway?
No. I would shoot you for taking the last apple out of my kid's mouth, though.
Say what?
Yeah. I would shoot you for taking the last apple out of my kid's mouth.
Well, that's just disrespectful at a time like that. You can't do that. That proves you're not part of the group.
And well, I mean, to be fair though, I do believe both my kids would probably cut that apple in half. Yeah, because that's just the kind of people they are.
Oh yeah, you already know kids gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, you have to have that bone in you to start with, built in, by your grandfather and his grandfather that taught you, it's not about me. It's about making sure everybody around me is good. If everybody has that same mindset, then.
Well, the fucked up thing about it is we're going to turn into communists. We're going to turn to the very thing we fucking hate.
No.
Well,
no.
there are going to be communes, but that doesn't mean
there
have
is
to be
a
communist.
wild difference between communism and being neighborly.
Yeah, or community.
The worst thing though, you think about like your girl or your wife or whatever. Like, I don't even think my dick could get hard during a zombie apocalypse. Like, sex is.
Oh, I have no problem with that.
Mine would.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hero boner all day, bro.
This is everything I've always wanted.
Literally. Yeah. Hero boner all day.
Yo,
That's how you catch the zombie virus, though.
No, I'm talking about like your girl or your wife or whoever you're part of your family. You know, your family. Like, I don't even know if I'd be even thinking about having sex. Even as much as I love it.
Having
like,
sex with your family?
Suck my dick when a zombie might come through the door.
Dude, the danger makes me hard. Let's go.
There's something wrong.
Yeah. Absolutely. Matter of fact, both my kids were conceived during the power outage.
You are stupid.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, power goes out for 3 weeks, man. This is no thing around here. And all you got to do is cuddle to stay warm. Somebody's getting a boner, and somebody's gonna catch that fucking boner. And
that's what they were saying the COVID kids was. That's what they were saying.
Pat, I'm trading your butthole for cigarettes.
Shit. I might have. You're not part of my community anymore. You know, you're excommunicados. But to talk about the bug in, bug out, like so we're starting with bug in. How would you set up your? I mean, Mike's different than the rest of us. Mike's got his compound out there. But as far as us, Mike, I'm just talking about your area. Like, it's a really good area.
Yeah.
And as far as us, we got houses and things like that. Like, how are you setting that up? How are you keeping them out? How are you doing what you can?
Yeah, I got too many windows. I got bay windows. I got backsliding door. I've got a back bay window. Yeah, we're not. It's not the most defendable here.
No,
but it's funny though, because in my kitchen, I got a kitchen island, and I'm able to set up a firing position there, and then one in my living room, and that covers both main entryways and up and down the street a little bit. There is and isn't. There is and isn't. If you're sitting behind the kitchen island, you've got one to your right that's by the sink, and then the one back behind you to your left, you can cover just as easily, no problem. So, but it takes two people. It still takes two people though, and like there's only three of us, you know.
So there's no even thought of like going to the hardware store and buying boards in case this happens.
Well, I've got boards above me in my attic rafters that were on the windows when the house was vacant. So like, yeah, I could board my shit up, but you're boarding yourself in, and you don't want to be too secure because then you're fucked if something catches fire. You can't get out. You get overrun. You don't want to be too fucking secure.
So really, you don't want to be there. Period.
No, I don't want to be here. Period. This is a holdout for like 2 or 3 days, and then we're raiding the neighbors' houses for what they left behind. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, I'm going to T.O.'s. I'm going to T.O.'s house. You know who T.O. is?
Terrell Owens?
No, T.O. Trump. I'm going to one of them Trump hotels, baby.
Oh, there you go.
I'm trying to find a hotel, the Embassy Suites. So I'm trying to get to something like that, dog.
I mean, you talked about that earlier. The hotel idea isn't bad.
It's not a bad idea. That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, and I like the idea of having a top floor of the hotel. You've got bedrooms, you got things like that. The issue is making sure that you bring enough supplies so you'd have to keep going up and down because there's no elevators. Power's not going to be there.
True.
And you're going to have to hide those supplies because you're not going to be the only one that had that idea.
That's the only thing I was worried about is that by the time I get to the Embassy Suites, that motherfucker going to be packed.
Yep.
Yeah, but also by the time we're out running around, there's going to be supplies everywhere. You're going to find dead people with guns on the street. You're going to be there's going to be more loot drops than there is people actually running around shooting things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As long as the streets aren't covered in runners, you know, then.
Would you get mad if somebody didn't try to help you?
No,
I get it. I understand.
Personal?
No,
I get it. I understand. I wouldn't help them either.
I mean, I'd yell at them.
I scratch. You know, I'm talking shit. I consider myself a scumbag, but deep down in my heart, I have faith in humanity. And if you're gonna be that kind of person, you deserve to get eaten alive. I don't want to get eaten alive, so I think I would trust in karma and try to be that good person and help people along the way to an extent. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like you're fucking me here, you're getting blown away. But you know what I mean? I would try. I try to have faith in humanity.
So if me, my wife, and my 3 boys came, we didn't know each other, but you seen us coming through the window from a long way away, you're like, oh shit, who the fuck is these motherfuckers?
Warning shot.
Yeah.
You get a warning shot. Yeah. What do you want?
The first thing
what do you got?
have in your favor is that you have children with you.
Yeah.
If you act out of pocket and take advantage of that kindness,
But
that
even
sucks.
that, but even
that
giving
sucks
me that,
because
but even
you
giving
know
me
the
that
village that
interest
I
could be a
have here is going
problem,
to be
is what I'm
raising your
saying.
kids without you.
Go ahead.
No,
Say that
I'm
again.
with you. I'm with you, Mike.
Yeah.
But even giving me that inch could be a problem. You know, because you don't know me.
No.
You don't know me. Even though I got my kids and my wife, I could be beating my wife every other Sunday. You don't know what kind of man I am.
But that's the part that gets me though, because you have your kids with you. A, I know that you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do to survive, and B, that means potentially taking me out in my fucking sleep.
Yeah.
So like we're gonna get things right off here. I'm taking a couple warning shots. Yo, this is what it is. What do you got? What do you want? You need something cool. You're gonna stay the night, bet, but you're fucking gone the next day. Or you're gone, you know, here's some food. You guys can rest for a little bit, but you gotta fucking go. Find another
I will
house.
feed you, I will give you drink,
helping,
you can rest here, but tomorrow you are on your way.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give you a little bit to go on. If you don't got a gun, I got an extra something, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a knife or whatever. Get on your fucking way. But like, you know, you gotta go.
Yeah, and if it's in a neighborhood situation too, it's not like there's not other houses you can go to. Yes, I'll help you for a night, but after that, here's a couple things.
But who knows? Who knows though? Maybe we hit it off. Maybe we become homies. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Now our friends are cool. Now our kids are cool. Now we're in this together. Now we're a group. You know what I mean?
Which is another thing too. Like that's why I keep bringing that up, because I think that's the most important part of surviving a situation like this is trusting the people around you and having community.
I feel like we're writing a movie. Low key. I feel like we're low key writing the script right now.
Well, I mean, what do you got 4 of us from 4 completely different walks of life. You know what I mean? And here we are from by the chances of the fucking universe, all on the same goddamn podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and it would be the same thing in a zombie situation. You'd be running into like people at work. You work with people who you would probably never talk to outside of fucking work. But universe has put you in this position together, and now you have to cooperate and communicate with each other to get by every fucking day. It's the same goddamn thing.
Well, and I like going down to Uncle Mike's because he's got really cool tools behind him, and I like working with cool tools. That's very off topic.
This is the tip of the fucking iceberg, man. I got stuff. Oh boy.
Yeah, my tool situation in the garage is tragic right now. Everything is fucking everywhere.
I grew up poor as fuck, and I have literally came from squalor for you guys to see maybe 5% of what I have, and I intend on keeping it. But
share, dude. You can share. Come on, share.
Share. Selfish.
I'm just borrowing.
What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the fucking table? And let me see you use it before I watch you walk out my fucking door with it.
I will drop my nuts on your table and take your shit.
I bring a smile.
Yeah, see, Kurt's smiling.
No.
All I got is some weed right now, Mike. All I got is some weed.
There we go.
Bring like
hey, you know what? Your foot's in the fucking door right there. Yes, sir. I tell you what, man. Before the pills and the meth took over this area, man, we grew some of the best goddamn outdoor weed you've ever had in your life.
Where you at?
Wondering.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 10 to 15 years ago, and I know this is a side topic for the conversation, but I remember the hills of Kentucky producing some fucking fire.
And Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, North
Carolina. They've got the perfect weather for it.
That was the Green Globe of pot for the longest fucking time.
Are you familiar with Big Clifty, Mike?
I mean, I know a lot of cliffs.
No, it's a city in Kentucky called Big Clifty. Okay, no big deal. It's really, really small. Don't worry about it.
No, it doesn't matter. Those are the places that actually will do the best.
It was so small. Apocalypse. It was so small. The babe that took me there, she was telling me about how her mother and met some dude there after her dad died. And when we got there, we went to the store. The dude she was telling me about was there. I was like, damn. And she was older than me. I was like, this dude been here. It was only like 7 people in the whole town.
I was gonna say population 17.
Yeah. No. The town that we just recently moved from 3 years ago. I mean, if you were to be taking a cat nap, you will pass through it and you wouldn't even notice. There's no stoplights. There's 2 stop signs, and they both say stop unless turning fucking right.
How far away is that little city?
That exists.
How?
No, this is over in West Virginia.
I know, but there's probably places like that everywhere. But why do you think those places aren't like just blended into another city to form. Like, why would they do that?
Well, there's just so much distance between cities, and like I don't know how much traveling you've done, but like I go from here to Ohio and from here to Michigan all the fucking time, and it's literally America. Once you get out of the cities, like within 50, 60 miles of the cities, it's literally just highways connecting small little towns.
Yep.
When I was in Alabama, same thing. It was the town that we were going to. The main street was Shotgun Lane. They had one stop sign, and the town's population was 6 people.
Yeah, like
it's fucking insane.
Like if you go up to where I live and you go on 31 North and you spend maybe 15 to 20 minutes on 31 North from Carmel, you will be in areas where you can find nothing but woods and everything. Like it's not hard to find that dense area. It's just you got to be able to get up and get out.
That's what makes me the most not so worried about the apocalypse, because them niggas don't know how to drive cars. Them niggas don't know how to fly planes. That's why I said when I'm thinking of the hotel. By the time they figure out what floor I'm on, they don't even know what God. You know what I mean? They trying to press 1, 2, 3, 4. I see these niggas coming 7 floors away. You know what I mean? Whatever. But
yeah,
that's the way I'm thinking. You know what I mean? They don't have a brain.
So the thing of it is about that as well. Gasoline only has a shelf life of 3 to 5 months, depending on how it's stored.
But you can put that. Help me out, Mike. Stabilizer. You can put stabilizer in to get it last longer.
That's the 5 months.
Oh, that's the 5 months.
Yeah. No. You can have stabilizer in your vehicle, but if you don't run it, it still has a point where it separates.
Oh.
So all the water, sits at the top. Your
your
stabilizer and your gasoline separate.
Yeah. It's old car heads used to do it. If they didn't drive their car for 2 months or something like that, they put stabilizer in it to make sure that when they do start it up, it's not gummed up. It's ready to go. But
one of the reasons why cars won't start up, say if they sit for 3 to 5 months without being ran, is because we have ethanol gasoline. Ethanol corrodes aluminum, and the majority of our car parts are irony aluminum.
Yep.
So, that's like, if you think like, a year and a half later, you're going to go on the highway and find some sweet ass fucking rod.
No, it won't start.
And take off into the sunset. No, you're sorely mistaken. Throw a little bit of Zippo fluid and some diesel and find your deuce and a half. And that's a good
point, because you won't need the actual fire to start the vehicle. I'm a mechanic too, Mike, so I follow everything that you're talking about. Yeah, diesel is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, and diesel's very cheap.
Tequila in there. Tequila, you can do that too.
That 80 proof shit ain't gonna start them up. No. But
120 proof will. 180 proof.
I got some bourbon over here that's 172 proof.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that stuff it's fire, but it's woo.
Yeah.
Definitely diesel would be the way to go, just because of the way that diesel engines work.
And you can make diesel way after gasoline's expired.
Yep, and you can make
while everybody's raiding Walmart and all these places for resources and food, nobody's thinking about taking grease traps.
Yep. But not everybody. Like I don't have the ability to convert that. Nobody hardly has the ability to convert that to diesel, though. I mean, I'm sure you might, Mike, down there, but I don't have the ability.
I don't. I know how, but maybe say if I walk, 12 miles down the fucking road and I see a couple of, metal barrels that ain't been used to burn fucking garbage, then we can start making some fucking diesel. But
what's the shelf life on diesel if you found like some trucks on the road with tanks that had some in there?
Depends on the climate.
Okay, so the colder it is. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because diesel turns into pretty much
jelly.
Sterno. Yeah. So I mean, if you got if you're up north, diesel ain't gonna hold very long. If you're too far down south, you're gonna have too much condensation in your tank.
Yep.
So you're gonna be sucking up,
water.
Dirty diesel with water. On top of that, your fuel filter sits at the bottom of your tank most in your diesel
the sock
engine.
filter.
Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna want to go with an older diesel engine. Nothing that's got the sensors and the EGRs and shit like that, because as soon as it detects water, it sends a signal to the computer to shut everything down. So you're going to want to go with like early 90s and lower.
And the problem is that Casper Clunker shit got all those vehicles off the road and turned into cubes.
Yeah, I feel like they did that. I feel like that was a whole plot against the people, so we start buying cars that they can shut down remotely or rely on electronics. You can't fix them yourself anymore because you got to go to the dealership for special tools.
That was the thing. Like if you worked on cars in the 90s or early 2000s when I was growing up, they were so easy to work on. Everything was, out in the open. I didn't have to consult my fucking computer to fix them. I could do hands-on, search for it, fix the problem. And it goes even further back. You go to the 90s vehicles and the 80s vehicles. I mean, and it was cheap too. So now that everything has a fucking sensor on it, you can't actually attack anything physically without attacking the computer as well. So if you don't have the equipment to actually access the computer in the ways it needs accessed, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like I stopped.
So if it has a carburetor on it, you can bypass relays all fucking day long.
Yeah.
Yep. But I mean, if it doesn't, if it's fuel injected, nah, you're out the door.
The other danger we're gonna have to add too, since we're talking about the car subject, is all these EVs with their batteries, they're all gonna combust eventually.
Very good fucking point.
And you're gonna have houses catching fire, entire blocks catching fire. It's gonna cause a lot of fucking problems. Highway fires and shit.
Hey, Chicago knows about fucking fires, right?
Yeah. Well, it's funny too. Those EVs, they get problems out here because it gets cold. And I think last year when we had that winter snap where it was like -20, a lot of these EVs just stopped fucking working. I thought it was funny as fuck.
Oh, it's terrible. It's a terrible idea to have an electric vehicle only. There's no, if we're talking about our zombie apocalypse scenario, you get one shot. Wherever you're going, that's where you're going. And you might not get that full battery charge because Teslas are pieces of shit. You won't have a charging station. You can find gas. You can't find electricity.
What if like you was being chased by somebody you adored and it was like in the movies would be like somebody's wife.
Yeah, I'm putting them out.
What if it was like what if Tech 9 zombie was coming at you? What you doing, Pete?
First of all, I don't idolize or adore Tech 9.
Tech 9 in this shit. So you shooting Tech 9 in this shit?
Yeah, you have to. He's a zombie.
Who's your favorite musician, Sly?
Oh God. I'll go with actor. If Timothy Oliphant's coming at me, I'm still smoking him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Mike, I just want to hear y'all say their name and that you smoking them.
Yeah, I'm smoking them.
As a zombie.
Who's a celebrity that you really like that you smoking as a zombie? Easy, off top.
Trent Reznor, without skipping a beat, dude.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Depressing ass music.
Okay. Who was the zombie you would want to shoot the most?
Oh God, that's a hard one.
God damn, dude. How much time you got?
Yeah. Did all of Congress get caught? Yeah. Did all of Congress get caught?
Right. No, I mean, as soon as you asked me that, my brain's like, print out the CVS receipt of names. I'll be like, oh, this is cathartic as all fucking get out.
What about the animals?
He's just thinking about all the ammo he gonna use at this point.
Ammo. I got plenty of ammo.
No.
Yeah, I don't. That's the one thing where I lack. I go shooting too much, so I never have a stockpile. I pretty much have all loaded magazines, and that's it. I've got no stockpile.
Yeah, as soon as those boxes came down from $50 back to $12, I just fucking ran amok. I every time I went to the ammo store, I bought 400 or 500 rounds and just kept putting them back. No,
I enjoy shooting too often.
Oh, I do too, but I'm just saying I have the availability now that if I go on a shooting day and I waste 300 rounds, it doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah, that's a Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah.
Must be nice, you rich fucks.
No, I haven't casually gone shooting. I haven't casually gone shooting in over fucking 7 years, man.
It's been
all I've been doing is just collecting ammo, and all the guns that I have, minus this Wasar sitting beside me, I'm proficient with. I can pick up and use like I'm riding a bike.
That's another thing too. If I'm behind my carbine or if I'm behind my 2.0, I'm good with it. It may take a couple shots to be perfect or on point, but I'm hitting.
And everything's got irons.
That's true too. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, my carbine has a dot on it, but it's a raised dot above the iron. So if it goes out, I just go below.
Yeah, I don't even like shooting shit with scopes. I don't. Because I'm too hard on shit, man. I'm clumsy. I'm a goddamn caveman.
Well, and that was
knock into every single thing that I walk around. So I mean, if I have an optic on something and I'm carrying it, it's gonna get bumped into shit. And I can't afford the things that
you guys are using a sight picture. I'm just closing my eyes and hoping for the best.
I mean, that works too.
What about the beam? You don't like the beam?
I don't like beams, no, because it's as further out you go. Like let's say you're within 5 to 10 feet. That beam is nice and accurate, but then you go out to 20 fucking feet, and you go out to 30 feet. Now you got this kind of fat beam. You don't exactly know where your sight is. And the further you get out with that beam, the more the shake that you have from holding the gun is actually affected. So it's going to be all over the fucking place.
I like the
I don't
beam.
rely on my beam at all, unless it's just quick target acquisition.
It's a nice reference point.
I'm in the neighborhood. I know if I'm past 20 yards with my pistol, then I know to fucking aim really high.
Yeah,
it's a nice reference point. The beam.
And see, I'd rather have a nice light than a beam.
And
Fuck a light.
I mean, I've been shooting open sight since I was like 7, so I know how to pull something up and do that quick.
Yeah, I'm not quite there with rifles yet. I'm really good with my particular carbine, but if I picked up a rifle, I could shoot ARs, I can shoot AKs, but beyond some of the more funky rifles, I'd have to kind of sit and picture with.
Well, I mean, I prefer AK sights over like looking through a Cheerio.
You know, see, I like ghost ring. I like ghost ring sights.
No, I cannot
about rifles. The more y'all scare me that the like black trucks are going to pull up with suits.
Oh shit!
No, they'll pull up in my house more likely than any of your guys's.
Yeah, Sly goes first.
Yeah, I'm the first one. It's either going to be ICE or the ATF, one of the two.
You're probably right. I'm just way more paranoid than y'all.
It might be both.
We're both. It's a joint team venture between interagencies.
So with the sights,
welcome to the Foxxhole, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Sir.
So with the sights, do you guys, considering we're working with the Shamblers, are you guys going? Let's say if you're going to use a sight, would you go dot? Would you go further out with the ACOG? Would you go further out with like a 3x9? I think I'd want to stay as close as possible with the dot.
Yeah, you don't even need. Yeah, you don't even need the shit, especially if it's Shamblers. You're gonna want to be right up and close and person. It's not gonna be like Walking Dead, and that's the shit that pisses me off about that show. Is they are mag dumping. They're just It's fucking obnoxious.
Yeah,
there's no reverence.
It's good TV. It's good TV, but like, fuck, man, you just wasted 300 rounds of fucking ammo. You took out 3 zombies. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, and that's when people make fun of the 22s, and it's like, oh, the 22s.
The shotgun.
Controllable rifle on Earth, and if you just need, an accurate headshot and lots of ammunition, the 1022 is going to be your go-to.
I'm glad you brought this up because I've thought about it twice since then. Now, there's an off switch for the brain. It's the medulla oblongata.
Back here.
Right? Yep. So if you're just lighting up the cortex, they might still have control over their nervous system.
Well, yeah, but that's when I go like my hollow points 9 millimeters.
The mouth is where you aim to hit that medulla oblongata.
Because it goes straight through the...
Yeah, with the shotgun, you ain't got to worry about it. There's no more face left.
That shit turn their face into a vagina.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. The shotgun turns it into pulp.
Shout out to my guy Sean, who got shot in the face by a shotgun. His face looked like a vagina. Shout out to you, Sean, if you're still alive.
So with shotguns though,
that's fucking terrible.
With shotguns, you have like 9 rounds max in a team. Unless you go with like the AK-12.
Yeah, like a Sega.
Yeah. Like the drum mag holds, 12 rounds.
12 rounds, okay.
12 rounds.
Striker, yeah.
You can get a bigger. I mean, they do make a beta mag for an AK-12. But how heavy is that?
That's what I was going to say. Now
my buddy I go shooting with. He's got one of those Turkish AR shotguns, and he's got for just obnoxiousness. He's got the 20 round stick. That's literally 2 10-rounders. It's like it's literally like 2.5 feet long, hanging on the end.
This fucking big, dude.
It's a 3-foot mag.
It's massive. It's 3 feet long. It adds 3 feet to the underside of the rifle. So whenever we go to the range, we end it with that. Just 20 rounds of bloom, 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 bloom,
But why?
Yeah,
why?
It's
because it's fun.
It's fun. That's why. That's the why.
You can. Because it's America.
It's America.
Like if you go out and you're out in if you're out in the sunshine and some homie's got his place set up with some steel plates and you're sitting there just pinging steel, it's just the most fun. Like it has nothing to do with violence or nothing like that. It's just fucking fun.
No, the violence is fun too. That's a part of it.
That's why
Free
you're
Diddy.
getting rated first.
Free Diddy.
And that's why I won't have a problem getting my fucking dick hard.
Exactly.
There you go.
The danger makes me hard, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the
People
light
always
of the
talk about.
waistband makes me feel so romantic.
Well, people always talk about like keeping intruders out of your house and things like that you can do, and like putting bars in your with all this shit. No. If they came in, there's only one way they're coming out. All right, you got in here, now you're stuck in here with me. That's the problem. You thought shit was sweet, but you're stuck here with me. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that line from The Watchmen when he goes to jail.
Yeah.
When Rorschach goes to jail.
Yeah.
Question:
Yeah.
Do
No,
zombies
that's pretty much it.
What was the question?
do zombies get like the characteristics of the real person that they once were? Like if Carl Lewis turns into a zombie, is he gonna be mad fast?
I would assume so.
We don't know what
that
was
one of the philosophical points that they made in the Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was a brief scene in both the George Romero and the modern one with Ving Rhames. But
they did it in Shaun of the Dead at the beginning too, when they had all the zombies like doing their jobs and pushing carts and all that. Like it would go back to their basic. What were they doing last? Your basic kind of instincts of what you need to do. So like at the very end, I don't know if you've seen Shaun of the Dead, but at the end of the movie, his best friend gets bitten and turns into a zombie, and his favorite thing to do was sit there and smoke weed and play video games. So he locks him up in the shack in the backyard with video games, and he goes to play.
Go live in the shed, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I've never seen Dawn of the Dead, but I've seen Shaun of the Dead. That's stupid, right?
Oh, dude, Shaun of the Dead is great.
No, you need to go watch the Dawn of the Dead, and I would definitely start with like the 2003.
Yeah, no, y'all gave me some movies to go watch because I ain't seen a good zombie movie in a long. I mean, there's been some, but I just hadn't been watching them.
Well, and look up.
Oh, you topped it with Bordello of Blood, dude. Like that
was my shit, dog.
Yeah. Well, and there's a whole bunch of the Deads. There's like Diary of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. They all kind of go in.
Diary of the Dead sucks.
Get some popcorn. You can watch it with your family too. It ain't even like crazy raunchy like that. It's if your son likes zombie movies, whatever. But no, it's
he does.
It's a really good movie, cuz.
I'm definitely gonna watch that. Bordello.
Yeah,
Bordello.
Yeah, definitely gonna watch that shit.
But I gotta watch Dawn of the Dead because I don't know how I came across it because them niggas was talking. I don't like movies where they talk like that the whole movie, man. I hate that shit.
Well, if you're watching Dawn of the Dead, you need to go watch 28 Days Later because that's the other half of this conversation. Because
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, we've been talking about Shambos the whole time, but when we get into the fucking runners, that changes the entire scenario.
Well, because my thought too is like, especially with like fresh zombies, you see in Walking Dead, where they puncture their skull pretty quick. It's kind of goopy because they're already dead and decaying, whatever. But you're talking about if somebody who just turned into a fucking zombie. You're talking day one. This is mass panic. Everybody's fucking turning and shit. These are still warm people. These are people that you're not going to have the easiest. Just as hard as to cave somebody's skull in now is going to be how hard of a time you're going to have.
Well, and it depends. Like when the zombie, you got to look at like the different things. Like if you look at World War Z, he had that 12-second mark where as soon as they were bit, 12 seconds after they turned. And then you got to think about the other zombies where they actually have to die first and then they come back. And that's where we get the shamblers because rigor mortis sets in. I mean, their whole body is locked up. So we're talking about the former here, which would be the 28 Days Later zombies. I don't even think that's death. I think that's more like a form of rabies or something that took over, kind of like that.
But even so, they're still fresh. They're still warm. You died and you came back. You're still 98.5 to fucking degrees.
You're running a fever though.
You're running a fever, but which makes it even harder to kill you.
Question.
Go ahead, dude. He's itching.
God.
Question. Pet Cemetery. Does that count as a zombie movie?
Yes. Because those are resurrected dead people.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That might be in my top.
That movie fucked me up as a kid. By the way.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm blowing.
Which one was part 1 or 2? The one where the son and the dad was the cop. The stepdad was the cop. Was that 1 or 2?
Well, I'll tell you what 1 was. 1 was where the kid died and they put him in the cemetery and came back because they did it with the cat.
What's the one with the dog that came back?
I think it was a cat in the first movie.
Yeah, there was a cat with the first one, and you had the guy that
the stepdad was a cop.
He was also in the Pumpkinhead movies, which comes into question: is Pumpkinhead a zombie?
I don't remember. I can't remember exactly how Pumpkinhead became Pumpkinhead. I just remember Pumpkinhead.
It was a kid that was retarded, kind of it was kind of
So
like the
Rocky
Jason
Dennis.
Voorhees story, but
Oh.
he was brought back through witchcraft and came after like people
that was making fun of him because he was retarded.
And no, he did like indiscriminately just fuck people up, dude.
Yeah, it was
I never clicked
an
on
early
Voorhees.
'90s series. It was pretty good actually.
I never clicked on there. I never watched that.
But
Yeah.
going back to the whole like fresh transition from human to zombie, shit like this is gonna get caught in fucking bone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, that's too
Absolutely.
thin. That's way too
Yeah,
thin.
it's gotta be bludgeoning.
It's gonna wedge. It's gonna get caught in bone and visceral.
Yeah, you
What
gotta
about
bludgeoning.
zombie animals? Zombie animals.
Yeah, like in
I don't
still
know
shooting
Resident
them.
Evil or what was that one with Will Smith where his dog?
I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. No. I would be more worried about zombie animals than I would humans.
Yep.
So you fucking your cat up?
Especially if they
You fucking
fucking
your
cooked
cat
it.
up, P? You shooting
Man.
No,
No, not my cat.
Nope, can't do it.
Wouldn't have a problem. I already turned my laser on.
But
with
if
my
he's with
pistol
me,
and
that
have my
means-
cat's chasing it around, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, if the cats are with me, that means they're not zombies, so I don't have to kill my cats.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cemetery.
Yeah.
That was witchcraft. I Jason's not on here. He's not performing any fucking rituals tonight on my cats.
Jason wasn't on Pet Cemetery.
No, I'm just talking shit about Jason.
It was the cemetery that was fucked.
Yeah, it goes back to that Indian burial ground stuff, kind of like Poltergeist.
Yeah, I guess you're
Yeah.
right. There would be some magic or whatever, and some black magic in that shit. You're right.
I mean, but outside of the supernatural, the only thing that really makes sense is a rage virus or a fungus that hijacks your nervous system.
Well,
Yes,
here's this is what I wanted to kind of bring into it here. So in real life terms, all right, in 2013, they were doing studies on algae, photosensitive algae, right?
I remember this.
Yeah.
Now, they piggybacked that algae, the photosensitive part, on the back of a virus. Now, with that virus, they were able to infect mice with it and then show flashes in periodic, however they did it, whatever, to these mice to incite them to violence. Okay, this is 2014, right? Now, my thought, and this is where we get to the Foxxhole part of it. So my thought was, if in 2014 we were able to transmit this photosensitive part of the algae into a virus and trigger violence in people based on a photosensitive image, now who's to say that COVID wasn't used to do exactly that? And then when they had the George Floyd thing, they encoded that light image into the George Floyd footage, which is why we kept seeing it on every fucking news channel and inciting people to violence.
It's very possible. And
that right there is MK Ultra evolved.
Yeah, like ever since I saw, and this is kind of a tangent, but it's not. You guys seen Manchurian Candidate with Denzel Washington?
You ever seen Naked Gun? Fuck.
We're not going to Naked Gun right now. But
I love Naked Gun.
Naked Gun's awesome. But in Manchurian Candidate, the way that they controlled the candidates and they controlled the people was by putting a chip in their shoulder when they were in the military. Every surgery that I've ever gotten, every doctor, I've been scared that somebody put a fucking chip in me. Like, I swear. I'm paranoid that, like, there's a chip in my hip or there's a chip in my neck or my shoulder. Like, I don't know what's going on here. But you bring a good point there. Like, they could use the TVs to just start that chain reaction.
Yeah, and I think that is my genuine explanation for why we saw what we did happen in 2020. We went straight from COVID to everybody rioting and shit, and with no fucking explanation from it. No reason or logic behind it at all.
You think all those people got vaccinated?
Most of them did, but if you didn't even have to get vaccinated, all you had to do was get COVID. That's all you had to do.
The virus itself? I thought you meant the
I think the virus itself. No. This was because that all happened before the vaccine was even a thing. The vaccine wasn't a thing for another 4 months.
Well,
did anybody in here watch the Boondocks?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the episode about the chicken?
Fucking years ago, dude. Fucking years ago.
Yeah, there was an episode where they stopped serving they ran out of chicken at Popeye's Chicken or some shit, and the motherfucking niggas was going crazy over the chicken. And then the shit happened in real life, where motherfuckers was wilding out over the chicken sandwiches at
Oh yeah, the Popeye thing.
The sandwiches weren't available because they were bad.
No, but people were saying that they think that there's something else. And there's videos of people thinking that there's something in the chicken. There's a video. There's a guy by the name of I forgot what his name is. I don't want to say his name wrong, so I'm not going to say his name. But I want to say it's like Nazir Muhammad or some shit.
I've heard his name.
But he's from Indianapolis actually. But he's supposed to be the next best thing since Farrakhan or whatever. But he has a video where he breaks down how Chick-fil-A, what they have the ingredients in their chicken and what other people don't have in their chicken, and he said that they took it off. They used to have it on their website, their ingredients, but they took it off when some shit happened. But they took it off their website because I don't even know what's in the chicken. And so when you're saying algae, to me, that's like bacteria. So I was kind of thrown off when you said the George Floyd thing, because that was, to me, that's brainwashed when you show it on TV. To me,
that's what it was. It was a purely brainwashing thing. And when you trauma bond the American people and you keep pushing it out there and keep pushing it out there and keep pushing that video out there, but people don't question it. People don't question, and we're gonna take a little tangent here since we brought it up. People don't question the fact that why were those paramedics having guns? Paramedics don't carry guns. Why did they have badges that were covered? They don't wear badges. Why did George Floyd's funeral take place at the height of COVID? Why did he get a state-funded funeral in Texas with all heads of state being there in a coffin that was 5 feet tall?
I thought Floyd Mayweather paid for everything, is what I heard.
No. This was a state funeral.
Okay, I'm just telling you. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to.
No, you're good. You're good.
I heard that Floyd Mayweather paid for everything.
No. This was a state funeral. He basically passed with, like, it was basically like the same thing as if like the vice president died. Like, that's how big of a deal they made this. So and his coffin, when they brought it out, was a child-sized coffin. This motherfucker was like 6'7". He was a massive fucking dude.
Shout out to his porno videos too. The landlord.
Yeah.
Look it up. Yeah.
So
the landlord.
It does say that Floyd Mayweather and his promotion team paid for the funeral of George Floyd in Texas.
But it was still a state funeral. That's my point, though. Regardless of who paid for it, it was still a state function. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. What you're saying.
So all of that pageantry over a career criminal who OD'd after getting caught trying to pass off fake money, the whole thing was just a plot to overthrow the country. Those BLM riots were meant to tear this country apart. Why else, in the matter of a 48-hour period, did you have a riot in every major city and then every major outlying city from those major cities? I live in between two major cities, and every town in between the two were fucking rioting.
And pallets of bricks just, happened to manifest.
That's the big point right there. I mean, we're getting off topic a little bit, but
no, we can keep going. Don't matter to me.
All right, cool.
It's the Foxxhole, baby. We go down Foxxhole.
It's relative because there's a level of preparedness to the pandemonium, right?
Yeah, Mike makes a good point there that during these riots, it wasn't just they were ripping rocks off buildings. No, there were pallets of bricks sent there. There were pallets of supplies that were sent in the alleys and things like that. Like, these were orchestrated riots. But the thing is, you already had the people that wanted to go off. All they needed is a reason and basically supplies to do so. And the other thing, too, is if you go back and watch a lot of these videos of the riots, the people that actually started this and broke the windows, they were fucking Antifa.
Yeah.
So
it's funny because I'm in between Milwaukee and Chicago, so Kenosha is a 10-minute drive from me. So that night that Kenosha burned, we watched it live. We were sitting in my living room watching on the live stream footage from local people of Kenosha getting burned, that whole night, whatever. The next day was that day that Rittenhouse shot those fucking idiots, and I think that, it's a lot of misconstruction that comes with it, because during that time, the state had declared a state of emergency. If you were out past 7 o'clock, past dark, you were on your fucking own. There's no help coming. There's no police response. There's no first responders. There's no ambulances, no fire coming. You're on your fucking own. And it wasn't until the riots of 2020 that people started to realize that. There's no help coming when these things happen.
I thought you were going to help me. I thought you were going to help me, Kurt. Oh, I did it fucking again. I didn't turn my damn mic on. Go ahead. I've been working with that.
Let me tell y'all this, man. Never trust a Hoosier that wears Chicago Cubs or Chicago Bears or Chicago.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that now.
I'd rather do the Cubs like Cincinnati Reds or some bullshit like that. Cubs are the greatest team in baseball.
Is that why they've only won 2 World Series?
Don't ask me about that. That's not important right now.
But yeah, no, I think with what we saw during the riots of 2020, that opened up a lot of people's eyes to it, and a lot of people that didn't think the way they do currently. That's what it took. It took the fact that every store you go to on a daily basis is now broken into. It affected your daily lives, and that's what it takes to wake people up to certain things. Once it affects your daily life, then people start thinking about it.
Well, let me ask you this: when you say things like it's because I do know there's some things that are definitely I can't even argue on what you said, but when you say like orchestrated, do you mean like the police officer was in on it, or do you think they saw something and was like, oh, we got something here?
I think the entire situation was meant to be this way, and I think one of the more telling aspects of that is nobody ever talks about the chick that filmed it. Where is she?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. It's odd though. It's odd to me that nobody ever. She doesn't do any interviews. She doesn't do podcasts. She didn't take any fame from it. She took nothing from it. You mean to tell me that you videotaped George Floyd being killed by these cops and you didn't make any money off it? You didn't do any interviews or anything? That's fucking
It's
odd.
odd. It's odd as fuck because everybody's out there for internet clout right now, especially during that. So, like, I mean, shortly after the whole George Floyd thing, had all kinds of people, changing their profile pictures to black squares and either showing solidarity.
Well, that whole black square thing was because Hillary Clinton was on trial. That whole black square thing on social media was because Hillary Clinton had her disposition that day.
You know what the funniest thing? Oh, go ahead.
There was no theatrical fucking activism from the person who filmed it. And that is what raised the red flag for me. You never heard anything from that person.
So I hope my audio sounds better since I forgot for 4 shows in a row to actually set up my microphone on here. So I'm doing really good.
Great.
Good.
I know. I'm working on it. One thing that absolutely cracks me up, and when you're talking about the Black Lives Matter signs and things like that, are these people, again, it's up here in this stupid fucking city of Carmel. People that don't see black people ever. They never even leave Carmel. And they got signs in their yard that said, support BLM. Who is that for? Are you scared? Like, it makes me think that these people are not supportive. They're just scared. They want to put something in their yard. So if shit cracks off, they're like, oh, well, no, I'm with you guys. It's kind of, you don't need to fuck with me.
You gotta ask them though. Okay, so Black Lives Matter. When was the last time you had a black person at your house?
I live in Kentucky, man. Come on.
Well, I see black people all the time, and
come on.
Well, no, not him, yeah, but I mean, me, like, you can test the news to this too. Like, he used to have a thing where he wouldn't even come up to Carmel because the cops were so fucking profiling. Like, going up Keystone or going up 31, I think. Are you frozen, Evan?
Yeah, he's out.
So, he wouldn't even come up here because the cops would profile every black person that came up here. So it's like I couldn't even get friends to come up here for a while. So I don't know who these white fucking people in Carmel, they're putting their signs in their cars and I support this, that, and the other, because you never see you don't even know these people. Like, what
okay, but that's part of the whole brainwashing part of it, though. You're part of a collective now. It makes you feel good. You're sticking up for a downtrodden people. It's virtue signaling to the max. And I think with COVID being a exercise in how much the people can be corrupted and how much the people can be controlled, and how many people are just going to obey what they're fucking told without questioning it. It really drew a line in the sand. And I think between the regular person that can think for themselves and come to these conclusions versus the zombies who cannot think for themselves and do just what the government tells them to do and believes what the government says, there's a fine fucking line. And I think that it's times like George Floyd and it's times like 9/11. It's times like it's turbulent times that in America that show us who's who. And I think that without these kind of trials and tribulations, America is going to fall by the wayside as a whole.
Well, and you can see which side of America actually is more susceptible to this too, because like I was going to finish up that point you were making. Like, I think it actually is fear, because if you got white women supporting Sharia law, like, they're scared of what's going to happen to them, if it takes over. So they want to be on the right side.
No, they won't be scared. Sorry to cut you off. They won't be scared until Sharia law is enforced.
Actually takes place. Yeah.
But
I don't want to go off on the Muslim topic right now.
Right back to that virtue signaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same white women that put their profile picture as a black square.
Yep.
Are the same ones that are supporting what they think Sharia law would look like.
Yeah, ignorance.
And I mean, all they have to do is just walk through Dearborn and be themselves.
I think the most dangerous group in America is middle-aged white women because they've got nothing to do but complain, and they've got nothing to do but attempt to make change. Period.
Yeah.
And they're the loudest group as well. And I think
as far as policy goes, yeah,
and when it comes down to the whole zombie aspect of it is, we're gonna get down to our fucking basics. You're gonna get back down to food, shelter, and defense. That's the only things that are gonna fucking matter. And when you get to suburban America and you get to these people that have never had a struggle for anything in their lives, once all that goes away, once that structure goes away, you're gonna have two different kinds of zombies. You're gonna have the undead and then the living, walking zombies, like the living people that cannot function in a society that does not have electronics.
Yeah, but those people are going to be really stupid because they're going to be panicking and things like that. They're going to become regular zombies real quick because they're going to make bad decisions. So I mean,
those are the ones where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Well, they're going to happen itself.
The ones that show the aptitude to adjust and adapt.
Yeah.
And the ones that can't let go and break down and crash out every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're still trying to log into Facebook.
And this is the reason why The Walking Dead has become so popular, is because, they'll be in the middle of like fighting zombies and want to have like a heart to heart, the shit's fucking going down. Rounds are popping off.
Yeah,
they're being overran, and they're like, "How come you had to fucking go and hug this girl?"
It's a soap opera. It's a soap opera with dead people.
Right. Yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic soap opera. Z Nation, that's a show that actually bridges the gap between what's entertaining, campy, with the drama stuff. And even the drama stuff, you're like, that's fucking stupid. Yeah. And if you've never watched that, there's an old guy called Doc, and he used to be a drug dealer. And there's a scene where he gets stuck in an elevator, hung up by rope, and the zombies in there tangled up in fucking cable, and it's over there snapping at him. And he's like, "Oh man, I've been saving this for a bad occasion." But he lights up a doobie, and the whole scene is him like getting that zombie fucking high, and the zombie chills out, and the whole episode they're just sitting in an elevator shaft.
So all you're saying is we need to weaponize weed, and we're good to go.
I want to weaponize psychedelics, dude. I
don't know if I want a bunch of zombies tripping ball sacks
over a forest fire.
Speaking of helicopters, do you guys have? I don't know why it's around here. We have a recurrent helicopters that travel the same direction all the fucking time. It goes from southeast to northwest. There is nothing northwest of here. And all the time I hear, locally for a helicopter. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost like they're trolling.
Do you're right outside of helicopter, right?
It's always at night, so I can't tell. I hear it.
So there's a difference between if you hear say a health net, an Apache, and a Chinook.
So these are really heavy. When they get close by, the turbine sound that you hear or the pressure that you hear is very heavy. So that's
probably a Chinook.
Okay. So people carrier. Why are Chinooks here?
People in cargo.
Oh, you guys might even be getting fucking ice delivered to you guys.
Well, there is an ice. Well, that is a decent idea, because on the east side of town there is a ice detention facility that is huge. They're trying to hold like 400,000 people in an ice. It's fucking stupid.
Where on the east side?
I'm not exactly sure, News. If you look online though, in Indianapolis ice detention or ice holding center, you'll find it.
It's funny you say that, because I live out east right now, and they be popping. Nigga, I was driving to work one day, and they was pulling some off. It's like I don't know if this is like all over the country or this is just Indianapolis, but a lot of the Mexicans here drive vans with like ladders on them and shit. You know, like work vans and shit. And it's like
they're
anybody that drives a work.
It's all over the country, and what it really depends on is who's reporting it. If people are seeing them, and because they're acting with impunity right now, and that's why I call them fucking redcoats. I had an interaction with them about a month ago. The motherfucker pulled mace on me and shit. Like, yeah, they're fucking redcoat pieces of shit. Fuck all of them. And I would have treated them the same way. I would have treated them the same way if they were FBI, ATF, whoever. If you're a government agent, you're a fucking redcoat and you're a piece of shit. Now with these ICE guys, they're acting like traffic cops. They're literally pulling people over and asking for your citizenship.
That's what I'm saying.
Who the fuck are you to ask for my citizenship?
And what I'm
fucking
saying,
hall monitors, man.
When he's saying they pulling them over, they're not doing anything wrong. It's not like they forgot to use the turn signal. They were speeding.
Drunk. It's like a stop and frisk.
Pulling them over because they drive a van, literally.
It's like a
because whenever you see that shit too, ask them for a warrant. Hey, do you got a warrant for this guy that you're harassing? Let me fucking see it, because legally, I've asked you for your paperwork. You have to provide it to me.
Yeah. Well,
if you can't provide me a warrant, go fuck yourselves.
I think most of these guys are mercenaries. They don't act like government. They don't act like government police. They don't act like military. No, they act like mercenaries.
They detain until the real ones get there.
Yep.
No, the one that you had interactions with, Slaw.
Yep.
That was a fucking hall monitor. That was a goddamn volunteer. That was somebody that sits around and
that dude. That guy was a fucking faggot, bro. Fuck that fucking guy.
He was scared. You could tell he was scared.
He's like, I'm going to go out there and do something. Yeah. I'm going to protect my fucking country. That guy's a fucking butt.
Yeah, I got in their fucking face, dude. Fuck those fucking guys.
Yeah. That was awesome. But news, man. So have you been seeing heavy helicopters out your way?
Honestly, I be in the goddamn office so much, I barely see the sun.
Yeah, I don't see him. I hear him. I feel him. Like I can feel the.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to confirm. So, like, if you're catching them and they're not shaking the windows and rocking the air where news is at, then they're taking a different course. But news, pay attention to the skies, man. Listen,
I will now. I will.
Yeah. If you hear heavy helicopter noises, pay attention to which way they're fucking going, and you'll either find out eventually. Shit gets flushed out through the fucking pipe, whether if they're transporting people or they're transporting cargo.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just
I would say they're transporting cargo.
And this has probably been happening for the last 3 or 4 months, and it's very rare that they go any direction besides northeast or southeast and northwest. Sometimes they'll go across.
There's this spot over here, like off of 10th and Shaylin, right, where there's like a Chase Bank and like a Cleaners, but behind there, it's just a big ass area and ain't nothing but cop cars and like parked car, like a 500 cop cars, but they're just parked there. And I was wondering, what the fuck are they doing back here? What is this?
It might be a parts yard. It might be just somewhere where they hold cop cars. But I mean, you got to look at the staffing in Indianapolis right now too. I think they're severely understaffed, so maybe they have more cars than they have cops.
Well, that's kind of the thing everywhere. Nobody wants to be cops anymore.
Why
which
would
is
you be?
Understandable. Why would you be? And the people that do probably should be
psychopaths. That's why.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can go on to that subject too. It only takes 6 months to get a badge and a gun.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I mean, when it comes down to it, though, like the only thing you can really do is just be prepared to defend your house and your own people. If you don't got a gun, fucking get one. If you don't got ammo, fucking get some.
Yeah, and have those mags loaded. Don't just have the mag in your gun. You have the extra ones because you're gonna dump at some point.
Oh yeah,
there's to be rules, man. I think there needs to be rules, yo. I think I need to write a rule book or something. Like there needs to be a rule book for people that aren't like how we talked about earlier. How you said, hey, you can't stay here, but you gotta get the fuck out of here by morning or whatever. There needs to be rules for people so they know, yo, this shit go down. This is acceptable, and this shit ain't acceptable. This is gonna get you shot, homie.
I think a lot of people will still get shot because we have rules for society now that nobody pays attention to.
True, but this way you don't feel bad about shooting a motherfucker because you
go to bed. I wouldn't feel bad anyway.
Yeah, you know
the rules.
That even if he didn't know the rules, I mean, he knows now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're coming up to somebody's property in a shit hit the fan scenario and you don't know how to handle yourself and not run and be stupid, then I'm sorry.
But I'm saying for our own conscience, for whoever the shooter is, for your own well-being, to go to sleep at night not thinking, damn, did I
You don't have morals. What are you talking
really
about?
Was a good person or whatever. This way, you know, okay, I shot this nigga, but that nigga knew he wasn't supposed to eat my last apple. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a good point. If somebody comes after my Honey Crisps, there's gonna be fucking problems.
It should be a rule book or some shit, cuz. And I swear to God, man, I think
if it gets down to it, if it gets down to it, and I see you taking my last cup of oatmeal, I don't care if you're getting into my bag of brown sugar and cinnamon. No, my last cup of oatmeal.
No warning shot.
You didn't fucking ask first.
Well,
and I'm conserving fucking ammo.
And oatmeal is light. Apple cinnamon oatmeal is fucking bomb.
All right, so let me ask this: what would be like? Obviously, you guys know I already said hot showers is my fucking thing. I will miss the goddamn most. What will you guys miss the fucking most?
Music.
Yeah, music. Well, I'm gonna figure that out. I got some car batteries that I'm gonna figure out a method of manual charging, so I think I can figure that out. But the one thing I know that I'll enjoy the most, honestly, at least in the first, after like the shit calms down, is the quiet. No cars, no helicopters, no
loud
nothing.
Music and pussy. Because I'm not going to be horny. I don't think I'll get horny.
Well, like I said, get yourself some car batteries. Get an alternator. You can get an alternator from an old like 80s or 70s car. Hook it up to a bike, and you can charge your batteries.
Nah, I ain't tripping off the charging. I'm talking about just playing that shit loud because I feel like I'm gonna attract attention. So I look at my music really loud.
Headphones.
Nah, I like my music loud.
Well, I'm gonna be riding around looting the neighborhood looking for Pat, and I'm gonna hear bass music coming from NWO's place. I'm like, yeah, I know where the fucking that's fucking NWO. I know who the fuck that is.
The zombies can be stupid and still hear sound. Goddamn it! I don't want that, but I love my music loud, so I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Two things that I would miss the most: hot coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking die, bro.
I would miss.
I'm gonna fucking die.
What you mean, miss cigarettes? We gonna have all the cigarettes we want
until they run out.
We ain't never.
Do you know how? Do you know how? Hold on. Do you know how much work goes into growing tobacco?
Yeah, you can
grow fucking lot.
I'm about jacking a gas station, 10 gas stations. We good for life.
But there's so many of us that smoke cigarettes because as long as people get there before you do, they're gonna do the same thing. I know. I'm fucking taking every pack I can get. I'm taking every carton I get my fucking hands on.
Yeah, I'd have to go back to cigarettes.
I keep forgetting about everybody else. I keep thinking it's just us four.
No, it's you and everybody else.
Yeah, my bad.
There's two things that'll become extremely valuable. That's caffeine and nicotine. Outside of that, you're going for physical value, and we're talking about the 10 millimeter socket, the 12 millimeter socket.
Yeah.
Oh, don't bring up the 10 millimeter socket.
God damn it!
I got so many of those in other people's cars right now.
What would
precision screwdrivers?
What would be the new?
Become more valuable than fucking gold.
New currency.
Yeah, how'd you know what I was going to say?
Because I know you. I would say
you know what because what I was going to say is
I would say ammunition.
So
maybe alcohol.
So my wife might sleep with you because you got more ammunition than me.
Probably.
No, well, if that's what you want to do, but that's not what I would be requesting of you for my ammunition.
No. I'm just saying. No. The new currency is going to bring other things. The new currency is going to bring more things because if I'm a woman and you can protect me and my kids better than my husband, I'm fucking you.
No, see, I would.
Well, she's also got the oldest form of currency on the planet.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. And then
that's my wife could be fucking you, and now she got double protection.
See, I'd be more the individual, first of all, with my morality, but second of all, I would try to find, okay, news, what are you good at? What can you help me provide and do things? I would take your whole family, and I wouldn't be like more people is better. I mean, I'm not trying to
saying a woman's grasp can be, you know what I mean? Some people will fall for that temptation.
Oh, I know.
Because of that new currency being protection, pretty much is what we're going to agree on.
Yes.
I can see women trying to get extra. I remember when the Nazis came, the chick that made, I forgot what the clothing line was. They made a Chanel or some shit. She was fucking a Nazi the whole time.
Yeah, she was.
You also got to look at that's at the bottom of that yogurt cup, man. There's going to be women out there absolutely degrading themselves.
Yes. I mean, they already do it. OnlyFans exists
just
already.
To stay alive?
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, we're talking about ammo, alcohol, prostitution. There's going to be multiple forms of currency. You know what currency I don't think is going to be useful at all if you're smart?
Religion.
Gold, silver, and platinum.
Cash.
Gold, silver, and platinum, because you can't do anything with that. You can trade.
Oh, yes, you can.
What can you do with gold, silver, and platinum that would actually physically help you?
Talk to somebody who is real smart in running electronics.
I understand that. You need gold-plated electric. Gold is one of the best conductors of electricity on the planet. But I mean, I
talk about like gold teeth and gold chains and gold bracelets and shit.
Gold coins,
any kind of gold,
coins.
platinum. You got bars and things like that. Like I wouldn't accept a gold bar for something like a lot of ammunition or supplies because I can't immediately turn that gold into anything I can use.
No. I mean, in this scenario, a dozen fucking eggs would be a hell of a lot more.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm making a fucking omelet.
Yeah, and I guess my point is everybody's talking about buying gold and silver for the collapse. I mean, what the fuck are you going to do with it? Any smart person with resources.
I'll be devil's advocate here. The reason why people go for gold and silver is because they assume that as Americans, we're going to be orderly. Okay, gold and silver are a valuable metal. We know that. We know that for centuries and millennia, this is what we use for currency. So they're going to have people probably closer to the cities, further down the line, that are going to accept gold and silver as currency versus accepting something tangible that they can trade with, be it bullets or food or whatever the case may be, or pussy, whatever the case may fucking be. You know what I mean? That's for further down the line, the silver and gold and shit.
So back when we start to form a new society, you're saying?
Yeah.
So you store it in case.
Right. Yeah,
go ahead,
pretty
Mike.
much.
If anybody's ever been around a
offering
depression,
services that we're going to need, believe it or not.
If anybody's ever been around a depression era elder,
I have, yeah.
You know they keep these spice jars that are this fucking tall that you get from Ollie's or Sam's.
Yep.
Plumb full of buttons, string from feed bags.
Yeah, just things they can use.
Yeah, because if a gold bar won't help you mend your clothes.
No.
Yep.
A gold bar won't help you top the baby bottle off with a nipple or a ring to feed your fucking kid.
Yeah, it's gonna be basic like rubber bands and things like that are
things that have utilitarian value and pertinent to your fucking survival. That's what becomes the most valuable thing.
Yeah,
and of course everybody's going to cling on to automobiles and
well, yeah, I want my automobiles and my tools. Tools are very important.
Right. So anything that runs off of a carburetor, you can run off of a gasifier. And if y'all don't know what a gasifier is, holy fuck, let me blow your mind.
I thought it was something that a baby sucked on so it wouldn't cry.
Okay, all right. Swap out the P for a G, and you have a system that burns wood without catching it on fire, and it creates methane and a light form of butane. This smoke is extremely fucking flammable. During World War I, when things were on a gasoline ration, people in England converted their cars to a gasifier. And it looked like they had a trash can strapped to the back of their fucking car. But what it was a fire turning wood into charcoal for the gases. You can pipe those gases directly into your fucking engine and it'll combust them the same as gas. Now, I mean, you're not fucking running 70 miles an hour.
No, you're going to be putting along.
You're going to be putting right the fuck along, but
you're going to be moving.
Yeah, absolutely. And this goes for treated wood. This goes for wood that you find that's half rotten in the fucking woods. Any kind of organic woody material will put off this fucking gas, and you can run a car off of it.
Now,
one of the things that humans are really good at is making shit better. So if we were to go back to, say, running cars off of a gasifier, I'd say give it 5 years, and somebody is going to figure out how to streamline that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And make it less cumbersome.
It's interesting you said that because I forget the kid's name, but there's a black kid on the internet that learned how to do some shit like that.
Yeah, he's making redneck diesel. He's making redneck diesel.
Yeah.
You said it's been around since World War I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that diesel that kid's making is old news. That's something that rednecks do all the time with like
it's
old
not
plastic
old
bags
news.
and
It's
shit.
a resurrected
It is old news.
technology. It's a resurrected technology. I mean, it's an
But
important
it's
thing.
like
that
it
you
goes
do
back
that.
down that hole that we was talking about. We briefly talked about it. Like, why the fuck are we paying for electricity?
Well,
that's for another episode.
Yeah,
I'd imagine.
we can talk about that.
Yeah, we can go into Tesla.
But it goes down that long. Like, if we've been doing this shit since World War I, what the fuck are we doing in 2025 still paying for gas?
Yeah,
I mean, if you really want the answer to that, it comes down to the people that Nikola Tesla had funding
No,
his
I don't
project.
want the answer. I don't want the answer to this episode.
I'll say we can go down that road.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. That was a rhetorical question.
Shit. All right, boys. Let's let's wrap this shit up, man. Fucking, it's always great talking to you guys. We're all ready for the fucking zombies. If you ain't got a gun, go get one.
Also, next week we will be live having NOOZ versus the Sly Fox on overall racism. This will be a debate.
Yeah.
I will be modding this debate. Please watch Uncle Mike. I'm sorry, but you're not part of the debate.
I'll watch.
Okay, I can have you on just to laugh at people, but it's going to be purely NOOZ versus Sly Fox. And like I said, I'll be moderating, so I'll make sure the conversation goes in the right direction, ask any pertinent questions. Section, and it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be
it's going to be fucking great. I can't wait. It's going to be, I'm excited. This is going to be fun.
Always.
All right.
All right, Pat, take us out.
Thank you for watching. Welcome to the Foxhole tonight. We have had a great panel as always. NOOZ, Sly Fox, and Drunkle Mike. And we will see you next week at 10 p.m. on Friday. Foxhole out.
Yes, sir.